Alright, in a previous demo I talked about buying the NASDAQ. I showed a demo with the second half of the year, buying in October, going up. So I've been asked, well, what do you buy? Because you don't literally buy the NASDAQ. You can buy several sectors that mimic it. One of the ones I like is the QQQ. So I'll just search QQQ, and you'll see here Invesco QQQ Trust, and several others do the same kind of thing here. But this is a very common one used, and there's a chart for it. So basically, you're mimicking the QQQ, or basically the QQQ mimics the NASDAQ. In fact, if I go back, you can compare. You see it basically does the same thing. The one in the light blue is mimicking whatever the NASDAQ's doing. So you're going to get basically the same results. And you can do that year after year. So this was 2013, 2014. You see that no matter what year I pick, it's basically going to mimic whatever's happening in the NASDAQ. Okay, so again, we'll do a comparison more recent in 2021. And you can see over the last 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, it's all basically mimicking. So if you're interested in buying into the NASDAQ, the QQQ is pretty much going to do what the NASDAQ's doing. For me, I kind of like a different fund. Let's do a quick look up here on the QQQ. So with this Yahoo chart, it's kind of nice. You can go to the profile and see what it is they're investing in, what it follows, and learn a little information on that. I personally like. I don't buy mutual funds anymore, so I don't. This isn't something I'm in anymore. But when I was buying mutual funds, I did like the RIDEX NASDAQ 100. It says 2 times because you're going to double down. See, today it lost 5.3%, and the NASDAQ lost 2.66%. So with the RIDEX NASDAQ 100, you pretty much double down your losses, but you double up on your gains too. So if you're wanting to be more aggressive in trading and watching your funds, this is going to do the same thing as the NASDAQ in the overall grand scheme of it. It's just that when you have dips, you'll have bigger dips to buy on and bigger gains. So if we compare the RIDEX funds to the NASDAQ, you'll see when it goes up, it's going up. 17% versus your 40% gainer here in the June 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. So if you look over the past 5 years, if you were smart and you were taking profits off the table, you could be buying on these dips. So I actually use this kind of an indicator. When I see the blue line go, when I see the RIDEX go below the NASDAQ 100, I feel like it's a great buying opportunity. So you see here in 2018 and 2019 or 20, when the pandemic hit, it went way below the NASDAQ. But if you were buying way down here, you're way outperforming the NASDAQ because you're buying in at 2 or 3 times down, and you're going up 2 or 3 times from what it is. So you're multiply higher gains than what you would get just writing out the NASDAQ. I don't do it though because I'm more of an ETF player. I don't like the way the market moves anymore. changes hands too much. And my fear with mutual funds is you get caught, the market's tanking, and there's no way out, because mutual funds, they only go by the closing price at the end of the day. There is no trading a mutual fund during the market hours. It trades only at whatever the price ends at for the end of the day. If you get into an ETF that does this, or QQQ, you can buy before or after the market. You can buy during the market anytime. So I've had a lot of luck with the NASDAQ, but I'm no longer, RIDEX funds, but I'm no longer using them.